Good day, dispatch and receiving learners. In this session, we will be working with Knowledge Module 2, Knowledge Topic 3. This topic focuses on shrinkage and losses in a receiving and dispatch environment. Shrinkage is one of the most important concepts in warehouse operations because it directly affects the financial performance of the organization. When shrinkage occurs, the company is losing stock, money, and operational control. In a warehouse or distribution environment, inventory must always be controlled accurately. The system record must match the physical stock that exists in the warehouse. When the numbers do not match, we refer to this difference as shrinkage. Shrinkage can be caused by operational mistakes, damages, theft, incorrect recording of goods, or poor warehouse practices. During this lesson, we are going to explore how shrinkage happens in receiving, storage, and dispatch activities. More importantly, we will examine how the role of a receiving and dispatch clerk is critical in preventing these losses. Your daily activities such as counting stock, checking documents, confirming quantities, and maintaining organized workspaces all contribute to protecting the company from losses. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. By the end of this lesson, you must be able to clearly explain what shrinkage is and why it occurs in a warehouse environment. You must also be able to identify the common causes of shrinkage that occur during receiving, storage, and dispatch operations. In addition to this, you must understand how poor documentation, poor stock control, and poor operational discipline contribute to inventory discrepancies. Finally, you must be able to explain how receiving and dispatch clerks play a key role in preventing shrinkage by following correct procedures and maintaining accurate records. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Shrinkage refers to the loss of inventory that occurs when the recorded stock levels do not match the physical stock that is actually present in the warehouse. For example, the system may show that there are 100 units of a product in storage, but when a physical count is conducted, only 95 units can be located. The missing 5 units represent shrinkage. Shrinkage is a serious issue for businesses because it represents financial loss. Every missing unit is stock that the company paid for but can no longer sell. Over time, these losses accumulate and can result in significant financial damage to the organization. It is important to understand that shrinkage is not always caused by theft. Many shrinkage problems are caused by operational mistakes, such as incorrect counting, incorrect documentation, goods placed in the wrong storage location, damages that were never recorded, or goods being dispatched incorrectly. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. There are several common causes of shrinkage within receiving and dispatch operations, such as 1. Receiving errors. When goods arrive at the warehouse, they must be counted and verified against the delivery documentation. If staff accept deliveries without proper verification or record the wrong quantities, the system inventory will already be incorrect from the start. 2. Dispatch errors. During dispatch operations, incorrect quantities may be picked or loaded onto vehicles. If the dispatch documentation does not match the physical goods leaving the warehouse, stock discrepancies occur. 3. Damaged goods. When goods become damaged and are removed from stock without proper documentation, the system will still show those goods as available inventory. 4. Theft. Theft may occur internally by employees or externally by unauthorized individuals gaining access to warehouse stock. 5. Administrative errors. Data capturing mistakes, incorrect product codes, or incorrect quantities entered into the inventory system can also create shrinkage. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Shrinkage can begin at the receiving stage of warehouse operations. When deliveries arrive, receiving clerks must carefully inspect and count the goods before accepting them into inventory. If goods are accepted without proper verification, the warehouse may record stock that was never actually delivered. For example, if a delivery note states that 50 boxes were delivered but only 48 boxes actually arrived, and the clerk signs the delivery note without counting, the warehouse system will show incorrect stock levels. Over time, this error will appear as shrinkage when a physical stock count is conducted. This is why receiving is considered one of the most critical control points in the warehouse process. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Once goods are placed into storage, shrinkage can still occur if warehouse control procedures are not followed correctly. Goods may be placed in the wrong storage location, making them difficult to locate during picking operations. In other cases, poor housekeeping practices may result in stock being damaged or misplaced. When items cannot be located during stock counts, they are often classified as lost stock. Proper labeling, organized storage areas, and accurate location tracking systems are essential to preventing shrinkage during storage operations. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Dispatch operations represent another area where shrinkage can occur. During the dispatch process, goods must be picked, checked, packed, and loaded onto transport vehicles. If the wrong product is picked, if quantities are miscounted, or if documentation is not checked carefully, stock discrepancies will occur. Goods may leave the warehouse without being recorded correctly in the system. Dispatch clerks must therefore carefully verify picking slips, confirm quantities, and ensure that all dispatch documentation matches the goods that are physically leaving the warehouse. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Preventing shrinkage requires discipline, accurate procedures, and strong operational controls. Several important practices help to reduce shrinkage risks, such as 1. Accurate receiving procedures. Every delivery must be counted and verified against the delivery documentation before acceptance. 2. Proper storage control. Goods must always be placed in the correct storage location with clear labeling and identification. 3. Documentation control. All goods movements must be recorded accurately within the warehouse documentation system. 4. Regular stock counts. Cycle counts and full stock counts help identify discrepancies early before losses become too large. 5. Security and supervision. Controlled access to warehouse areas reduces the risk of theft. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Receiving and dispatch clerks are the frontline employees responsible for protecting inventory from shrinkage. Their daily responsibilities involve counting goods, verifying documentation, recording stock movements, and maintaining organized workspaces. By performing these duties carefully and consistently, clerks ensure that warehouse records remain accurate and that goods are properly controlled throughout the supply chain. Now that we have covered this section, we will move to the next topic to further understand how shrinkage affects warehouse operations. Every correct count, every correctly completed document, and every organized storage location helps the organization maintain control over its inventory and prevent losses. In this lesson, we examine the concept of shrinkage and losses within warehouse operations. We explored the different causes of shrinkage, including receiving errors, dispatch errors, damages, theft, and administrative mistakes. We also discussed how shrinkage can occur during receiving, storage, and dispatch processes. Finally, we emphasize the role of receiving and dispatch clerks in preventing these losses through accurate procedures, documentation, control, and organized warehouse practices. Understanding and preventing shrinkage is a critical responsibility for anyone working in receiving and dispatch operations. See you in the next session.